Hi everyone, it's Graham here with the latest on the updates for We Share Abundance, how we're getting on with our development and everything connected with the SOAP program as well. And we should be streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'll be heading over there in just a moment because that is where I see comments and so can interact with members, guests, whatever you may be. Okay, wherever you're watching from, whichever country, whichever platform you're on, whichever continent you're from, you're all equally welcome and appreciated. And now I'm going to head over to Facebook, and if they oblige, I'm going to go to We Share Abundance Publicly and scroll down, and hopefully I'll see the video and we'll open it up and we'll get comments as well. And I've got my volume on, which I need to take off. There we go. And top of the comments, we have Dave Jackson from London, UK, followed by Russ Cowley from Newcastle, UK, Ikeni from Nigeria, Kingsley from Manchester, UK, Carl Lucas from New Zealand. Loud and clear, Russ Cowley says. Thanks, Russ. Kevin Cowley from Newcastle as well. They had their dad here yesterday as well. Big family do. And we got Peter from Kettering, UK. And Norman from Doncaster, UK. A lot of UK people in today. Okay. And I am a little bit delayed. I got involved in reading a message I just received and it took me a little past the time. But I also know that because of the hour difference, Avazu's 8 o'clock meeting is now at 7 o'clock until next week, when it will be back to 8 o'clock in the UK. So we've got competition. A lot of our members will want to know what's going on with Avazu. So they'll be in there. So I'll give it just a couple of minutes and then we'll get started and we'll let you know what's happening and where we are. Okay, dokie. Nothing much happening in the sporting world. No rugby to speak. Well, no international rugby. No test matches yet. Not England involved in anyway. So we can just twiddle our thumbs and sing along, okay? We can sing racist, sexist songs like "The family of man keeps growing, the family of man keeps sowing the seeds of a new life every day." How can that be racist and sexist? I don't know. Hey, there we go. Who else have we got? I think we mentioned Norman. Okay, let's get going. Let's first of all do our short little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the members of We Share Abundance, the community of We Share Abundance, that each member's heart may be filled with unconditional love. And through that love, each member finds the joy of service. And through service, that member attracts into their life happiness and everything they need and want from you. Amen. And for world peace, dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for living now in the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Dear Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come on earth as in heaven, that we all be freed from divisive inharmonies and become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Oh, we got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, and we got Andrew in from New Zealand as well, while I've been getting started. Okay, we still have not got the automated withdrawals completed. We have been working on it all day. It is almost there. It will be activated tomorrow, barring any unforeseen situations. One of the final tests we wanted to do went wrong for whatever reason, and so it'll just need not very long tomorrow to just rectify things and make sure that's right, and then it'll be in. You will need to be 2FA verified for automated withdrawals. You will also need to make sure that you are receiving our emails for automated withdrawals, because you will get a one-time password as well as a two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is a big thing. It's going to be needed for making changes to your wallet address. For example, if you want to change your wallet address, you will need two-factor authentication. You will need it for changing your email address if you want to change your email address. So you need to get that sorted. I think we're on two-factor there from Google Authenticator, but it may be from the one-time password. I can't remember what we decided on now, but it will all be clear. But there will definitely be verification needed for any changes that could affect your withdrawals, ability to withdraw your funds. And this is for your security, really. It's, I mean, we could just pay people out, and if it goes wrong, well, tough, but it's for your security. It's to make sure that your funds are safe within our system. So go with it, run with it, and think of yourself as blessed that we care enough about you to protect you. Okay, so that is that is where we are with that. Once that is completed, we have to modify the coupon code. We've talked about this before, so that the same code will carry through indefinitely, rather than you having new codes issued. We will make sure that any codes that have been in use until we make that change will be okay as well. So it'll take a couple of days to get that done. So we're looking, tomorrow is Thursday. I think it will be next week before we start on the ID verification, because we'll get the automated withdrawals done and the coupon code changes done this week, and then on Monday we'll be starting on the ID verification, and we'll have that in place hopefully early next week, by midweek probably. So that's where we are with the development. The things that I've been working on, I cut down the number of emails. I thought I had a few too many in, and some of them fitted better with other things. So things like the bonus pool for mailing, I added into other structures and things. So I made quite a few changes actually to the sequence that we had, but it's there now, and I think it'll work quite well. We don't know until we test it, but I'm hoping that my experience in putting together follow-ups will mean that we will get conversions. If you loaded the campaign. We've only got the one campaign available at the moment. I'm working on more campaigns, but I will be doing other things as well. I want to get some banners in there for you, so that'll probably be my main purpose tomorrow, is getting some banners and things into the site to help you. I want to do some solo ad swipes, give you 2 or 3 of those, and I need to write those because I'm going to be placing solo ads tomorrow for testing how well our system works and the solo ads and the leads. So I'll be testing a few different options there, and we'll see what kind of responses we get back from them. And if they're good enough, then we can start the co-op. And if they're not good enough, then we're going to have to do a bit of tweaking and testing until we get them good enough to start the co-op. I won't start the co-op until we are getting results that will put co-op members in profit. Now, we can't guarantee that, because even if we are getting, let's suppose we're getting $100 worth of commissions for a $50 co-op, and that's not likely, but this is an example. It would mean that that we're getting maybe one $100 sale for 50 clicks or something like that. But we could have 1,000 clicks being ordered, and if we're averaging 1 in 50, 20%, it means we're going to get 200 sales at $100. But those 200 sales are not necessarily going to be distributed evenly between all the people that are in the co-op. It could be that some people get a lot more and some people don't get any. So there's no way we can guarantee things. All we can say is that on average we are getting this sort of return, and that's what I'll be looking at and looking for. And if you're consistent in the co-op, once we've got some numbers that make sense, then over a period of months you should see that averaging out. So you might have some very good months and some very bad months. You might get a lot of months that are right in the middle, right median months. But you've got to be prepared for, having a month where, okay, you didn't get the sales that you expected, but the next month you might get more and it'll bring it up, or you might get a lot more in the first month and you think, oh, this is great, and then the next month you might even buy more shares in the co-op and get none. And that's the way it works. So we'll be explaining this again once I get some numbers in, but I need to get some figures in so that I can look at it and say, okay, this is viable for our members. But it will be viable on a global scale, and it won't necessarily mean that you're going to get those results. They could be better or worse. I'm just trying to explain that to you. We've got Suchitra in as well, I see. Nice to see. And we got Ravi, have we? From India, and Lashen from Morocco, and Richard from Devon up in the UK, up the road from me. So that's my plan and what I'm doing. Okay, so we should start seeing results from my solo ads. I'll get them placed tomorrow. What, Thursday? It'll take a week at the earliest before we start seeing any meaningful results. Take them 2 or 3 days to get it all organized, and then they start going out, and it may take 2 or 3 days to get them all sent, and we'll start measuring the results from then on. So until we get that co-op going, we can't run the business in a box type thing, the SOAP 2 program that I showed you, because that will depend upon us providing traffic, and the traffic has to be good enough to make that a viable proposition as well. So so there's a lot hinging on those tests that we'll be doing over the next week or two. Meanwhile, as I say, I will be putting some email swipes in that you can use and test. You can go to Udemy and get clicks. I've not been in there for a long time. I don't know what they're selling for, but you may get some as cheap as 25 cents. There used to be a lot at 25 cents a few years back, but I don't think you'll see many now. And you could have to pay 50, maybe 60 cents a click. I don't know what the prices are. But if you go into Udemy and have a look around, the best thing about Udemy is they are all credited providers. You're not going to get ripped off, because if you go outside of Udemy and find people that are offering to sell solo ads, there's a lot of sharks out there that'll take your money and you'll get nothing for it. And never buy those things where they tell you you're going to get 10,000 clicks for $200 or something. You know, that's a waste of time. That is $200 flushed down the drain. Okay, so but if you go and use Udemy, you will get some sort of results, and you'll have to, once again, you'll have to test different suppliers and different swipes. You can modify the swipes. The suppliers can quite often help you because they'll know what attracts their list, and they can help you with modifying swipes to appeal to their lists. So be advised by the people that you're buying your ads from. They want you to get good results, because if you do, they know they're going to get more business from you, you know. So they'll help you as much as they can. So I will get some swipes up there tomorrow. Anybody else know? Devon. And some banners. And I will be placing my orders for solo ads, and we'll have to just watch it as a group and see how they go and see what response we're getting. What else have we got? We've got the numbers. Anything else to say? Oh yeah, I added another program in to the downline builder today. It's Omega something or other. I can't remember what it's called. Let me find it. It's called Omega Digital. It's called, okay. And the reason that I've added this in is it's a passive income program, but its owner is known by me, and the guy that is my sponsor, in fact, him and his fiance, I've worked with in the past. In fact, I've sponsored them into things and worked with them and helped them in the past. And And he has his best friend has been involved in the corporate side of this organization that's behind it all for about 5 years. So we've got a good insight into this being a genuine program. The owner is based in the States, and because of legislation in North America, the States and Canada, he has registered the company in the UK, in fact. And his objective is to be transparent, build something that is sustainable and lasting. They tried to launch it about May, but they were testing the bot. They've got a trading bot in crypto. And the results they were getting were really poor. They were, like 3% to 8% per month profit. When I say really poor, I mean, compared to a bank account, that's brilliant, isn't it? But it's not what people want to see from trading. And so they've been working on it and tweaking it for quite a long time. And they finally got it to a point about October where I think they were making about 16% a month in October. And it's been going up gradually, November, December, January. And currently they are getting close to about 20% a month, which is a very good return. Now, their advertising says up to 45%. So you can take that with a pinch of salt. They're getting 20%, but 20% is very good. 20% a month is excellent. And it looks like that is very sustainable. And they have a strong commission structure if you choose to promote, but it's not required. So those are the reasons that has been added in there. And it's purely crypto. It's Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. So if Bitcoin hits a bull run, it's looks like it's picking up a little bit now. It usually does pick up after the end of March. Usually it takes, January, February, March are very slow, and in fact it drops away, which it has. I mean, this, if you look at the charts for past years, it's that case. It peaks towards Christmas and New Year, and then it dips quite thoroughly, and then it gradually picks up a little bit, and it starts picking up really strongly around about the end of August, September. Normally, that's the normal pattern for cryptocurrencies. So if it hits a bull run where it increases in value a lot, it's all based on Bitcoin. It's not converted into dollars. Now, if Bitcoin hits a slump, of course, you miss out on that. But the general trend for Bitcoin is upward, and I think it's fairly safe to say that that's a better option, particularly at this time of year, than converting to dollars and getting paid out in dollars, where Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, you're always going to get your Bitcoin back. And if Bitcoin has increased in price, you've got another level of profit in there. So there are a lot of reasons why I added that, and I spent quite a while discussing it with him, and I've been talking to him more, and he's prepared to help the team, because I haven't got a lot of time to do it. It's fairly straightforward, but I mean, everything's easy once you know how, isn't it? But you've got to transfer your funds in. You can start with less than $100, a little bit less at the moment. It's 0.002 Bitcoin, I think. And then you can whack in as much as you want, basically. So that's been added in. It is in your downline builder, and we've got a few people that have registered already, so they may have affiliate links in there. So if you're going to join it through the downline builder. If you're not going to join it, that's fine too. As always, anything that we make from it, our username in there is We Share Abundance, and it will go into the kitty for We Share Abundance. So if there's any profits made, it will go into the We Share Abundance coffers. Right. All we've got left now then is the I've been looking, can't see any questions coming up, are the numbers, and they are still a little bit slow. But as I say, it's the quiet before the storm. It's getting out there, it's getting people used to doing it, getting people used to seeing it, understanding what it is. I think the email sequence that we've got going out for people that take that up, that AIOP autoresponder sequence, I think that'll help people understand We Share Abundance a lot as well, because each email covers a different aspect of We Share Abundance. So there are 16 emails in total, and they cover 16 different aspects of We Share Abundance. So I think that'll help people understand what we're about a lot as well. Anyway, we've got 40 net increased in registrations, net because we take out inactive members, people that haven't been logging in for 2 months and don't have active stakes. So it means we've had 40 more registrations than we've pushed people to one side. We now have 50,880 registered members. The site ranking is still declining. It'll take a while before we see improvements in that, because it's based on 3 months, and for the past 3 months we've been going down until just recently when we launched SOAP, and it started to go up slowly on a daily basis, but the average over 3 months, it'll take a while for us to work that out. So we're down 103 places in We Share Abundance to 11,820, down 596 in Multiply Weezer to 35,388. No new members in Multiply Weezer. Nobody bought advertising for the first time. The bonus pool went up by $2 to $9,783.08. And the tokens are about the same. Weezer token gone down 5 places in coin ranking to 1,826. No trading, same price. Weezer Abundance, no trading, gone up 32 places to 862, and pretty much the same price. It's down a few dollars. I can't understand why when we've had no trading. But that's what it's showing. It's showing down at $310. It should really be about 320, and I'm sure that that's what it's trading at. But as there's been no trading, they can't show that. I suppose, I don't know. Anyway, those are the numbers. I don't make them up. I just pick them off the websites. We've got Queen Anna in from Nigeria as well. Hi there. Anything else? I don't think so. I think we've pretty much covered it there. No, great. Let me have a look at Melon app, see if we get any. Oh, just a minute. We've got somebody. Oh, we've got Ramachandra in from India. He's in YouTube, presumably. I can see he's in there. We don't normally see who's in and what comments there are, but that's the only one. So that's Ramachandra. He's in India. He is UK based normally, or in the past anyway. But he's staying in India for a while to spread soap throughout the subcontinent of India, and more power to his elbow. There are a lot of people in India that can really benefit from the soap program. A lot of people all over the world that can benefit. Venezuela. We've got people in Venezuela, but I've not seen them on any of the lives for a while. They need to get this program working there. Venezuela is quite advanced in cryptocurrencies, but they've got terrible inflation there and a lot of people struggling. $10 can make a lot of difference to people in Venezuela. So if you've got people in your group from Venezuela, get onto them and get them into the soap program, and let's help them put food on the table. Okay, let's have a quick look back in Facebook. We got Malik back here. Just 20 are watching you now, from hundreds to 20, and still you are saying about more money, profit, etc. That's off to you. The number that are watching in the live broadcast is not important, Malik. It's the quality of the people that are here, the belief and the faith that they have, and the fact that we are now growing at 10 times the rate that we were growing before we launched soap. And that will increase. And we are paying an increasing number of commissions out every day. Okay, they're not huge. Most of them are at the $10 level, but that's $10 in somebody's pocket that they didn't have. And a lot of those people, that $10 could be life-changing. So that's what's important. It's not important how many people are on here. It doesn't matter if there's only one person watching on Facebook. It doesn't matter if there's only one person on YouTube. We also have quite a number of people from countries starting roughly about Eastern India and through into the Philippines and places like that, where we are not at a good hour for them. It's early morning there, and so they watch the replays. So what is important are the people that are using the soap program to spread and bring hope to people that are poor and forsaken, and kindle courage in the hearts of the despondent, and light new strength in the hearts of people that thought they were failures. That's what matters. And it doesn't matter whether that's one person or 10 people or 20 people or 100 people. But that's what matters, because that will spread through the world with a ripple effect. And gradually we will get to that point where people will say, I want this. And it will shoot up almost vertically. But thanks for your observation, Malik. What's important is we're doing the right thing. What's important is we have the right mission. What's important is we will never deviate from that mission. What's important is we're not for profit. There's no money made by me or anybody else that is involved in the administration of We Share Abundance. With the exception, we have to hire people to look after our servers and things like that, so there are people that are on that we pay, and it gets fairly expensive actually to run a website of this magnitude. But other than that, everything that comes in is for the members' benefit. And what is coming in now is being paid out in commissions, and those commissions are increasing every day in numbers. as I say, most of them are relatively small. They're most of them are at the $10 level. But we have had commissions paid of, I think the highest one we've had so far has been about $92. But there's no reason why anybody cannot go out and make $10 with the SOAP program. If you want it, it's there. It's not a case of selling anything. It's a case of helping people. If you're not prepared to help people, you don't deserve anything. Okay? So that's it from me for today anyway. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. We will have the automated withdrawals in, save me a bit of time instead of having to pay them all manually. And we'll be starting on getting those coupons, codes permanent for you. Okay? God bless you all. Until tomorrow, goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all goodbye. Do, 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 do. Goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all goodbye.